Hello, welcome to a DSP video. Now I did the Ask the King. I endured it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So thanks for watching that if you watched it. Now let's get into the week in preview.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. That's better. Someone must have whacked my camera. Alright, what is up everyone? Phil here, and welcome to the Week in Preview. Today is Sunday, July 10th, 2016, and I'm actually wearing a white t-shirt. I was actually about to film, and I looked at my camera, and I was like, this is the first time in years that I've been on camera and not wearing like a dark color or a character t-shirt. I'm actually wearing just like a white shirt. I don't know what happened. I guess it was the last one in my drawer or whatever. But week in preview. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing well. It was a crazy eventful week this past week. It's going to be a fun and interesting week this week coming. I've got a few things to review and a few things to hit upon in the future. We've got lots of news coming. All right. Before I even start, I just want to say something, because a lot of people who have been watching my stuff for a while, all right, may come to the King of Hate vlogs here every once in a while and check out my videos, and you might not always check them out, all right, but maybe a week when you're interested to see what I'm going to be working on, and you watch a video like this one, the Week in Preview, and you say, oh man, look at this video, you know, the Week in Preview, Phil used to put this out and get like 10,000 views a week, so there were tons of people who were interested in what he's doing, and now this video only gets 3,000 to 4,000 views. What happened? I mean, there's so few people compared to who used to watch the Week in Preview. What happened?
It kind of sucks because his fans are now trained to or conditioned to care about views. I don't know why this matters, and the Week in Preview is a dumb little video segment, to be honest. I don't know why he even bothers, because he does change the schedule, but I just don't know why he cares about the views of whatever. I mean, he gets paid through ads, he shouldn't care about views, but he cares about views. Okay.
Happen. It's pretty honest, pretty obvious, and the answer is actually this right here. Twitter.
My art.
Because it was about, I'd say, the first half of last year, first half of 2015, when I started every single night posting up an updated schedule on Twitter. All right. So a lot of people even ask me, why do I even do the Week in Preview anymore? What's the point? Why does Phil put out this video where he reviews what he's going to do when he puts out a weekly or a nightly schedule anyway to show you what's coming up in the next few days? I still think this video has a place, okay? I still think that this video...
It doesn't have a place. And I said this in another video. You can't just have a schedule you'll give that you're just going to change. Like, there's not a good business model. You either have to have... These two things cannot coexist. You have to... Like... It's fine if something suddenly changes... then okay, you know, you could tweet about that different schedule. But if you're gonna upload a schedule every day on Twitter, then there's no need for the Week in Preview. You can't have it go both ways, or at least maybe do. I don't know. Like, he shouldn't be doing. He can't be doing both. Is the bottom line. It makes no sense why he does it this way. It doesn't add to anything, and it adds more confusion than clarifies. It doesn't clarify anything. But let's continue. And the only reason why he's saying it has a place is because, honestly, he might not make money with views anymore, but the reason why he cares about views is because it has to do with his ego. Like, he can't, like, when you upload a video, because this does happen to a lot of people who upload videos. Like, it happened to me on my main channel sometimes. When I would see, like, one view, it's like, okay, like, you know, there might have been a video I might have been, like, you know, I did this whole series last year called Character Week, and each week I would talk about my favorite character in a mural I'd be drawing. And you know, in the middle of that series, the views just kept dropping. Like, I had like 20 in the first episode, which was about Big Boss, Then when I got to the Spiral King, it got like 2 views. And I don't ultimately care about the views, but at first I was like, I worked really hard, and I thought that this was a really, really cool video. But then when I see a video get like over 10 views, it's like, wow, I'm Mr. Popular. Like, it kind of helps your self-esteem in a way. So he only cares about views in the sense that it helps him feel good about himself. Like, it makes him feel relevant. So instead of giving out quality content that people would want to stick around, he's begging for attention. He's basically an attention whore. And the views give some measure of how much attention he's getting. So he only cares about views in the sense that, the more views, the more people watching, the more people giving him attention. And that's kind of like I was watching the Sons of Kojima podcast last week, and one of the points in the doc did bring up, does all this these kind of videos, the Sons of Kojima talking about him, all that kind of give him attention, and in a way it does, but at the same time, I feel that he would get that same attention regardless, because people would be watching his streams just to see him fail. Like, it wouldn't change anything. The only thing it would change would probably be a strong, consistent hater network that we have. I mean, it might not be as vocal as it is now. It might just be very minor if people just didn't do these kind of videos and just kind of watched his video content just to hate on him. I mean, I think the tweeting stuff to him would be the same. Like, people would still tweet at him like, oh, fuck you, Phil, and all that shit. But it's interesting in that kind of regard. There's nothing silly or wrong thinking that giving him negative publicity is good publicity for him. But it's just, he's not using it in a way that benefits him. That's the other thing that I find interesting, is that he has this attention negatively, and instead of rolling with it, he's insulting them and doing all this shit that kind of... Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Because it outlines everything that's going to be happening in this week, at least an estimate of what I assume is going to be happening during the week, that it gives you at least a heads up on what to expect, and you can know if I'm going to be covering a major release or skipping it or whatever. It's a good heads up, especially when my daily schedule doesn't necessarily cover the entirety of a week, alright? Now, admittedly, the week in preview isn't all...
Hold on, let's see. Does his daily schedule cover the week? I think it does. I remember seeing it, and I think it did. Yeah, it covers the whole week. Well, not the whole week, but most of the week. Like, see, it has Monday, Tuesday. It goes all the way to Thursday. So it doesn't cover just Monday. See, it would have been better if he posts the schedule for the next day, not this whole week. Like, it should have just been like, okay, Sunday night, let's say he puts the weekend preview, he puts Monday he's doing this, that's it. Today, or tonight, he would just upload Tuesday. But he doesn't, he does the whole day. But I think he should just do it by day if he wants to do both. See, he needs to sacrifice something here, but he's not going to do that. Oh, yeah, fresh tweet from DSP. Oh, he finished the RE5 campaign. So I saw part of it. It is what it is.
Well, he's accurate. A lot of times things will happen and come up in the middle of the week that completely changes my schedule and mixes it up. And on the other side of that, sometimes I'll say, okay, here it is, here's the week or whatever, and then I have to change something, like not a game release or whatever, but maybe something happened, I get sick or whatever, and now everything's up in the air. So if you really want the daily update on what I'm going to be doing every single night, the last thing I do when I finish up with work for the night is over here at They Call Me DSP on Twitter. I post up a schedule and I pin it to the page. So if you just go to twitter.com/They Call Me DSP, you'll see my schedule for that day every single day. All right, I just want to throw that out there for those who maybe don't know that, and you watch the weekend preview, but then something changes during the week, and you're like, man, I wish I knew. That's where you can go. Now, I'm not going to do away with the weekend preview. It still serves a purpose, all right?
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
This is a cool place where I get to talk to you at length about what's happened the past week and what's coming up in the week, or at least what I'm planning on. In fact, in
Like,
this week,
really? What he really should be doing with the... He should just get rid of the weekend preview, or just make a podcast weekly thing that could go on for 23 minutes where he talks about the games he's played, talks about his kind of off-the-cuff kind of thoughts about them, then talk about, what he's excited to play in the following week. He could just do that and not go, and maybe go over the schedule for each game he's playing, but he doesn't really do that. I don't know. He kind of does, but if he structured it better, it would have been an interesting video series. Just the weekend preview as is just seems kind of pointless to me. It's just bring back Hate Live and make this Hate Live.
Preview I'm going to touch upon next week, which is going to be very different, all right? But that being said, no, this is not exactly that most accurate thing. It's cool and accurate Sunday night, and then after that, during the week, it's going to evolve during the week, and that's when you should follow me over here on Twitter, okay? As you can hear, my freaking post-nasal drip has been pretty nasty this week. I think it was because pollen levels were actually higher in this area, and it sucks because it bothers me. I do a video like this, it's uncut, and you hear it, so I apologize for that. But anyway.
It's uncut, so there's nothing I can do. You can cut that out or just not do it, because I do have somewhat of an allergy or some kind of reaction to pollen as well. And you don't see me snorting, all that kind of stuff. He kind of sounds like a pig, obviously. And he also sounds like he does cocaine. But he can't do cocaine. He's not like Speedy.
Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about what happened in the past week and what's coming up. First of all, the past week, a very brief summary. All right, because there was a ton of stuff I did this past week, including multiplayer with my patrons in all kinds of different games. I had finished up the multiplayer event of Overwatch, Doom, and Street Fighter V last week. Okay, this week I focused on Street Fighter V gameplay. So I actually did the story mode of Street Fighter V and actually did a review of it for KOGaming. So you can check that out over on youtube.com/KOGaming1. I also did 2 different run-throughs of the new characters. One day I played with Balrog and one day I played with Ibuki. Alright? Almost all of those videos have been uploaded. Not yet. I'll explain in a moment. Then during the week, I started a new game. I actually started playing Resident Evil 5 Remastered on the PlayStation 4. I've been playing that on and off during the week. And
it's been a horrible playthrough. He ruins it for himself by giving the AI all the items you would never give an AI. Personally, when I played it, I made sure I gave Sheva nothing but ammo. Because the way I figured is that I would carry ammo, and she would carry ammo. She should at least have weapons to defend herself. I don't care if she goes through TMP, machine gun ammo, shotgun ammo, all that kind of stuff, as long as I have ammo for myself. There were times where she did reload immediately right before when I was trying to get the ammo for myself, because I had none. But I was able to find ammo somewhere else. I was always able to find ammo for me. But I would never give her healing items, because she would use that no matter how much health I had. Phil, the genius that he is, kept giving Sheva herbs, first aid sprays, all this shit you should never give her because she's gonna use it. So the whole playthrough was him shitting on Sheva for things that could have been avoided. And all this, and the thing that bothered me the most was he had Sheva. There's a boss where you use a flamethrower to burn it. He kept giving the flamethrower to Sheva. He should have been using that, not the AI, because it's awful. He kept, ruining the game for himself, making it harder than it needs to be. The AI, his partner AI, became another challenge for him when it didn't have to be.
Played a lot more of it this weekend, and I'm almost at the end of it. So I'm at the very conclusion where I'm going to start going into the final chapter with the final enemy, Gauntlet, and Wesker, and all of that, okay? In addition to that, Ask the King returned, which is huge. It's been 2 months since I did an episode of Ask the King, so that's live on the King of Hate vlog.
Oh, and this Ask the King was a little bit better than the last one he did, because parts 1 and 3 of the Ask the King before this one we had awful questions. It was the same questions. You could kind of tell I got really annoyed with that in my endure of it. It was ridiculous. Same shit. This one, at least, none of the questions repeated in that series, but he got the same questions. Like, oh, how's your back? Oh, what do you think of Nintendo? You know, whatever. Just repackaged in a different way. What else? There was another question that was the same. Oh, shit. We got a WWE question. I can't remember it now. But there were a lot of questions that you heard before.
Vlogs right here if you haven't seen it yet. A standard 3-parter like usual. Lots of great questions, so I hope that you enjoy that show. And then finally, I actually played more Persona 3. So Persona 3 had about a 2-hour continuation this week. Plus, there was a new DSP tries it. The Mac and Cheetos from Burger King that everyone's been asking me to do for 3 weeks. They finally got it over at my local Burger King, and I tried it out this week. So all that's the new stuff from this past week. Now, I also did some more multiplayer with patrons this past Friday, including Uncharted 4 and Rocket League, but not all of that has been uploaded yet, okay? So, right now, before I head into this new week, FYI, what do I have that I haven't uploaded? Well, I did not upload the rest of my Ibuki gameplay from the day that I played with Ibuki in Street Fighter V. I did not upload any of the patron gameplay that I did with patrons for Street Fighter V. I didn't upload any of the random matches that I did with random players for Street Fighter V that same day that I played with patrons. And I also did not upload any of the Rocket League gameplay from Friday, alright? There's a reason for it. I'll explain it in a couple moments, alright, when we get to this forward schedule. Excuse me. Tickle in my throat now from the nasal drip, of course. So,
Of course.
That was the past week. What a week. Oh, by the way, I also did a mini rant because I did try to continue my LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens playthrough with Leanna. It didn't go so well. It went really badly, and I made a rant video about it over on KOGaming. It's the very first rant-style video I've done for their...
The first style rant. So, Homefront, the Revolution, wasn't a rant, which it was. I don't know, his reviews are rants, so sorry if you hear a snap, just wanted to put the charger in. But yeah, those weren't rants. Okay, Phil.
So you might want to check that out as well. Lots of people haven't seemed to have enjoyed it, okay?
Okay.
So that was the week, in a nutshell. This week coming up is going to be another very busy week, okay? Tonight, I'm going to be doing stuff for patrons. I actually have a private Q&A video to do and a few other things for patrons. If you did message me on Patreon.com over the past week because you were a June pledgee, just so you know, I am going to forward all that information to my webmaster, and if you need your account upgraded...
I'm going to check his Patreon, because last time I checked it, it wasn't that good. Oh, it's still $995, so that's interesting. When is the end of the month? Let's see, it's the 11th right now, so... Oh, so in only, like, including this week, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks around there. I'll just say 3 weeks. We're going to find out if we're going to have Miracle Pledges again. So, that's going to be very interesting. I'm very hyped for that. I actually am dying to see if he will actually meet his goal. I really am curious to see, because it would be interesting to see. Because if he doesn't make this goal, then that means that there was a lot of monkey business going on beforehand. So, we'll see.
Or whatever, it should be upgraded within a couple of days. So there were a few people who did that. You'll be upgraded within a few days, all right? That's tonight. Tomorrow, Monday, The first half of the day, my gameplay stream, I'm going to finish up Resident Evil 5. So I'm going to do the final stage with, I know there's more enemies, and then there's 2 forms of Wesker boss and all that. I'm going to finish that off. And then I'm going to try out the Mercenaries mode, because I heard that the Mercenaries mode is basically the original plus this new stuff that was added to the PC version, plus the ones from the DLCs. It's like a super congealed Mercenaries mode of all of them together.
I don't think there was anything special in the Mercenaries for PC. The only Resident Evil game that had special Mercenaries mode was RE6. Because I think the PC version was delayed, so they made the mercenary mode better in that game to make up for the delays, I think. But I don't think there was anything special about Resident Evil 5's mercenaries. Someone on his Twitter said that, it's No Mercy, and No Mercy was in Resident Evil 6. So, yeah.
So I'm interested in trying that out, alright? FYI, this may not be the final gameplay that I ever do of Resident Evil 5, even though I've enjoyed replaying the campaign and all that. Leanna has it. Leanna loves Resident Evil 5, and she used to play it like crazy. She's platinumed it. Well, didn't platinum. I think she got all the achievements, whatever. I think she did platinum. I think she had it on PlayStation 3 originally. One of the very few games she ever platinumed. And she's loving it. She's playing it right now. She loves the game. I think she replayed it, and she's doing the DLCs and all of that. She wants to play it with me because she wants to do it on like the harder difficulty run. And I told her I would do it, but certainly I don't want to do it now because I just played the original campaign. Maybe at a future date, it could be like an offline co-op that we do. So eventually, if things slow down and there's time when I need to do videos, or maybe I'm going to be busy or whatever, and you want to see some stuff, there may be a co-op playthrough that I do with her of that, and I'll record it offline, and then I'll upload it at a later date, all right? So it's very possible that over the next few weeks to months, when we have some time off at night, we may play that game together and record it, and then I'll upload it at a future day, all right? So just throwing that out there. It's not guaranteed, but it's what we're
Wow. So he's going to play with his girlfriend. It's funny that his girlfriend wants to play with him, like doing, things that most people in relationships would do, and he has to make it into a business. Like, oh, you want to play Resident Evil 5 with me? Huh, honey? Okay, well, we're gonna record it and upload it to YouTube, okay? And, it's gonna be a train wreck, because I don't think Leanna... I don't know, actually, I don't wanna, insult her intelligence that much, even though I kinda did about Lego. Because again, she got herself trapped in the game. But at least she was, willing to redo 20 minutes of gameplay, but Phil didn't want to do that. So I think since they're going to be doing a harder difficulty of Resident Evil 5, he's probably going to rage quit Resident Evil 5. I just feel like he is. And he's going to find some way to blame the game. Because I really, for some reason, I just have a theory that Phil doesn't like playing video games with Leanna. Now, I don't know, take it for as you will. It's just, as soon as she got stuck in Lego Star Wars, he was so ready to stop. He was like, I don't want to play this anymore. Well, she was like, yeah, I want to play. I want to keep going. Let's, restart, whatever. He was ignoring her, basically. Just sidelining her and saying, I give up. No, we're not doing this anymore. Because even when she got stuck in that little, elevator thing, you could kind of tell in Phil's tone that he was annoyed that Leanna got herself stuck like that. Like, you could just kind of tell a faint, kind of annoyance. Like, god damn it. Like, I don't know. That's just me. I might be overthinking it, but
Not doing, since things kind of fell through with Lego, it would be nice to see another co-op. That might be the next one that we do together, all right? So Monday, finishing up Resident Evil 5 on stream. Monday night, I'm probably going to play a couple more hours of Persona 3 to get more gameplay in of that game, all right? Tuesday, this is breaking news. I literally just confirmed it a few minutes before I started filming the weekend preview. Tuesday will be co-op with my friends, the Arid Lord Nestor, and actually a friend of Nestor who's played with him before, we're going to be doing the brand new...
Oh my god, guys. It's not like he told us, like, before that he wants to play co-op with these people. But he's gonna play co-op with those people. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, guys.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3 DLC pack, the new zombie co-op map.
Yeah,
now, I don't even know what the
movie.
name of the fucking thing is. I haven't even had a chance to look it up yet. But I played the last few with these guys. We had a ton of fun playing them. We absolutely loved doing the co-op maps of the zombie stuff in Call of Duty. And this will be no exception. We're going to be doing it as a live stream on Tuesday. For 3.5 hours, we'll be going through, number 1, trying to survive, number 2, trying to figure out the Easter eggs. We did a really awesome job. The last one, if you didn't even check out our playthrough of the last one, that came out a few months ago, you might want to, because we did so good. We didn't even really ever, we died once, we kept going, we didn't die, we got almost the entire Easter egg completed. There was very few little pieces, snippets here and there that we didn't complete of the Easter egg, and we probably could have played it for at length for even longer, but I ran out of time. I already played 3.5 hours, and I was like, you know, maybe I'll come back to it, but I just never had a chance with all the new releases and everything that happened in the past few months. So I would hope that we do just as well on this one and we figure out most of the Easter egg and we do a lot of fun stuff in this. So that's going to be the stream. On Tuesday will be the premiere of the co-op of the new zombie map in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It's always a fun time doing co-op with those guys. Tuesday night, I'm going to check out the new multiplayer maps that came with that DLC pack in Black Ops 3. I'm not going to be live streaming that, but I will record it and upload some of those videos to YouTube. All right? Wednesday, I'm biting the bullet. I'm actually going to play the new Ghostbusters game this Wednesday. Yes, I know. Now,
these are, oh, by the way, these are fake notes I'm doing. But he's gonna play the new Ghostbusters game just to shit on it. He's so pathetic. I've noticed every month, almost every month, it's gonna be every month, mark my words, every month, he's gonna play a game, and he's gonna shit on it, make a clickbait review about it, and then call it a day, because I think once he saw the Homefront success, he's been trying to replicate that success with every review. So, Ghostbusters is this month's Homefront. So there you go.
Now, if you've watched trailers for this game, it is the movie tie-in for the new Ghostbusters movie coming out next weekend. You know, all the controversy surrounding that movie and everything. This game's trailer looks awful. The game looks like shit. Alright? And the game is $50. 50. 5-0. 5-0 is the price tag of this game. Not 20, not 30. I played a game a few years ago called Sanctum of Slide. It was like a $30 or $20 downloadable game of Ghostbusters. It was terrible, but it was a digital-only downloadable title. This is a full-fledged release, $50. I don't know how long it could be. It just doesn't look good. But it's the only new release for this week, really. And I'm like, you know what? Being a longtime fan of Ghostbusters, even if the game's terrible, I'll suffer through it so that I can review it, and it is what it is, right? So I'm going to start playing that on Wednesday on my live stream, all right? And then what I'm hoping to do... Again, I apologize. This nasal drip is pissing me off as much as it's pissing you off to hear me keep doing this. Wednesday night, I'm going to start working on the review of the Black Ops 3 DLC pack. So I'm going to play the Black Ops stuff on Tuesday to get it done. Start reviewing it on Wednesday, and then start playing Ghostbusters on Wednesday. And Wednesday into Thursday, I'll probably play Ghostbusters. So probably Thursday, Friday night, I'll start working on and reviewing the Ghostbusters game. All right? So the deal this week, Resident Evil and Persona 3 on Monday, Black Ops 3 DLC on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday Ghostbusters, and then expect reviews of all of that by the end of the week. Now, obviously, I just left a few gaping holes in the schedule. What about, you know, Saturday and Sunday? What if you finish it a little early before Friday? You know, what will be on the schedule then? Well, I'm purposely leaving a couple days open, all right? The reason I'm doing this, dual reasons. Number one, because what typically happens when I have a week like this, when I think there's not too much crazy stuff going on, something happens. All of a sudden, a release out of nowhere. All of a sudden, this comes down. All of a sudden, watch Hitman have a new episode out of nowhere. No one expects it, right? Or maybe Minecraft will have their new episode and no one will expect it. Minecraft Story Mode or something. This typically happens to me. I'll think that the week's booked and it's not, and ends up something random happens. So it's good to have the free time on the weekend, open in case something like that happens.
Yeah, why research?
If not, let's say nothing happens and there's nothing interesting that I really want to check out by the end of the week. I definitely will do another session of Overwatch. I love the game. I played it 2 weeks ago with patrons. I had a blast, and now here it is over a week later. I'm already craving more. I want to play more Overwatch, all right? So, more than likely, I'll do maybe a session of Overwatch. There's a possibility I'll do another session of Street Fighter V Balrog. And when I say that, I mean only Balrog, because it seems...
Wow, okay, first off, I want to applaud him for actually wanting to play Overwatch, like, now, I don't know if, like, he wants to play Overwatch because that game gains views. I kind of think it does, because I think he's playing Overwatch a lot to hope to be pulled into, like, the Overwatch hype train. But why is he playing Street Fighter V? He hates that game. Like, he absolutely hates it. I like Street Fighter V personally. I think it's an easy target to hate, but, I like it. I think it's a fun game. I mean, it's what it is.
Like, it's not viable to play with Ibuki online, being that she's a reactionary character.
It's not.
If you drop one hit string, she dies almost instantly.
No. I played as Ibuki. I'm not a great Ibuki player myself. But she isn't that bad. You just have to give space. If you fumble a combo, you have to go in defensive like near immediately and wait for another opening. You can't just go, like, if you drop a combo, you can't go right into another combo right after that, obviously. You have to, like, bide your time. That's how punishes work, Phil. If you fumble a combo, if you do a combo and someone blocks it, they have a window to punish that move, or to punish it beforehand. You really have to pay attention to how the opponent is gonna react. If you know that a guy's going to be blocking, you know what's going to happen if you do a combo string, and I don't know, it's not that predictive either, because you can kind of react to it. It's still a reactionary game. This 8-frame delay thing isn't even that bad, because again, when I played it, I haven't been able to notice much of it. I mean, half the time I feel like that's probably why I lose most of the time, but I don't, like, blame it, because I know that you can easily avoid it. You just have to learn the characters, and you have to know how it works. When you see a Ken or Ryu player, you know how they're gonna play, roughly, but you know what to react, because you know their combos, roughly what they're gonna do. I don't know, it's not that hard.
Low health. At least Balrog, you can have kind of an online strategy and win. I don't know. I really don't like playing Street Fighter V that much, but I don't feel like I got enough in with Balrog. I'm a little teased to play more of that. But on the flip side, I also need to keep going with Persona 3. So it might be Persona 3. So I'm kind of have all these options up in the air. It could be Overwatch. It could be Balrog. It could be Persona 3. The weekend's up in the air, but that's good. Let's leave it like that purposely, so that when we get there, we can figure it out, rather than me promising you the world, and then something happens during the week, and then it doesn't happen, all right? So that's the deal for this coming week. A lot of variety in the stuff that you can expect coming out of me. 2 reviews for KOGaming, tons of gameplay streams, tons of new gameplay and stuff coming out. Now, next week, making this abundantly clear, and now I'm going to explain about all that gameplay that I have saved up that I hadn't uploaded yet, all right? Next week, starting on Monday, July 18th, I am taking time off. I'm actually going on a real break. Like, not a break for my parents to visit and do stuff with them. No, a real break. Where Leanna and I, for the first time since February of 2015...
Yeah, take that, Phil's parents. He wasn't really relaxed or having a good time when you were there. He was working. So, good job, Phil's parents. So, Phil's parents, yeah, fuck you. He's going on a real vacation. Just in Seattle, like any other normal person. Not like he could have spent time with his parents back then. No, fuck that. Then why not have them... Now that I think about it, why couldn't he invite his parents in July? What was so urgent that he had to do it in June? I don't remember why they had to do it in June. Why they had to come over in June. I don't know.
To take time out to do something together, all right? It's been that long. Like, that was the last time we actually went and did something fun together outside of just going somewhere local. We actually are taking time out of each other's work schedules to do like a mini vacation, all right? We live in the outskirts of Seattle. We're going to go into actual Seattle. We're going to do tourism in Seattle, including things like the Space Needle, the Chihuly Glass Gardens, the EMP Museum. We may do the Pacific Science Center. We want to go to...
He's doing all this stuff, but he's doing all this tourist shit. But he's not a tourist. That's like me going to like my city that's like near me and just be like, oh, I'm gonna hit the Empire State Building. Oh, I'm gonna go to you know, the Central Park. I'm gonna do all this shit. Like, wow. I mean, like, usually if I were to go to New York City, it would be to see something that, you know, I can't see where I am. Like, if I can't, like, let's say there's a concert that's playing in New York City, I would go to see that concert. Like, if the Aquabats were playing in New York City, I'd go to see that. That's not a touristy thing to do. He doesn't do that, though. He doesn't look at concerts. He doesn't look at anything that's in Seattle that might interest him. Instead, he goes to these, like, touristy hotspots. Like, that's lazy, for starters. And it's shit that he probably did already. Like, and also, like, when you go on vacation, sometimes, yeah, you want to go to touristy stuff, that's fine. But also, good vacations are going to places and just kind of relaxing, going, like, walking in a city, doing all this shit. You don't really need to do these touristy things, but whatever.
Pike Place Market. We actually want to go down near the water and check out the aquarium and maybe go on a ferry ride and have all kinds of dining and stuff in that area. We actually want to do the Seattle Zoo. We want to do all this stuff in about a 3 to 4 day kind of block, all right? So that's going to start on Monday, July 18th. Now that means, I'm not here and I'm not going to be live streaming. Probably the return of my live streaming will be that Friday, which is the 22nd. So you're talking from the 18th until the 21st, you're not going to see any live streams of gameplay at all out of me, all right? But I don't want to leave everyone high and dry. I don't want to leave you hanging with nothing going on and no new videos, and I don't want anything to stagnate that week because I'm on break. So what I'm going to do is take all of the gameplay that I haven't uploaded yet, including the remaining Ibuki online gameplay matches, the matches I did with patrons of Street Fighter V, the matches I did with random viewers of Street Fighter V, the matches of Rocket League that I did with patrons, and this coming weekend, if I do a big session of, say, Overwatch, or if I play more Street Fighter V, whatever it may be, I may have some excess videos of that too. So my plan is to upload a set a day, okay? Right now I have about 3 to 4 various sets of videos, so that's good. It's good to spread out amongst 4 days, okay? So it won't be the most eventful stuff. It certainly won't be a new ongoing playthrough or anything like that, but for those who like watching my stuff daily, you'll have videos every single day during that time off that I'm away. And then, of course, when I return that Friday, I'll hit the ground running again. I'll get right back into, if I missed out on any releases or anything that week, I'll check them out that Friday. If not, then maybe I'll do more Persona 3. We'll figure it out.
Wow, dude. So, his parents come to visit him. He has to play Mirror's Edge the day it comes out. He can't put it off. He has to do it. But since he's going away, having vacation, doing all that shit, he can push back playing day one games to Friday now. Wow, that's really shitty. That's actually really shitty. If I had a kid that did that to me, I'd go all the way from where I am to where he lives, help him out, and he ditches me to play a game day one. And then I find out that, oh, he's going on a vacation, and he's going to put day one gameplays back, that he's able to do that without worrying about losing his job. I'd be pretty fucking pissed, because that obviously means he puts his video games before his parents, and he puts himself before video games. So really, his tier list of what's more important to him is obviously him, video games. Well, actually, maybe him, Leanna, video games. That's debatable, to be honest, where Leanna is. Video games. and then his parents. So that's cool.
Here, okay? Now, before we get too far, I will be doing new stuff while we're out. In fact, I'm going to be filming. I'm going to take my camcorder with me, and we'll be vlogging all the stuff. You know, I haven't done vlogs of a trip in a million years. Like, I almost, it's been...
A million years,
the last time
dude!
we did it was, like, February, I think, of 2015, when I think we went to the Emerald City Comic Con, and I think we did a few of the things that we wanted to do on, like, a mini trip. So I'm going to be documenting things at the zoo, at the aquarium. They're going to have a lot of this kind of video on the King of Hate vlogs right here next week. This is the kind of video you're going to see here. So I'm forewarning all of you. You may not be used to it, but next week you're probably going to see a lot of videos on this particular channel because I'm going on time off and I'll be sharing my vlogs of my trip. It's hilarious because typically, as you know, not a lot of videos get uploaded to this channel. And then when I go on a trip, I upload my trip vlogs and people will always comment, why is he spamming the channel with his videos? I don't understand. Why is it? Because this is my fucking vlogging channel. That's the purpose of the channel.
Wow. He got so triggered by that. But also, maybe that's why you have low views on Weekend Preview. If you're telling people, oh, if you don't like to be spammed, leave this channel. If you don't want to see vlogs, blah, blah, blah. And then no one watches his vlogs. Where did everyone go? Why aren't you watching my vlogs? Why aren't you watching my vlogs? I don't know, Phil. Maybe they took your advice and they said, well, this isn't for me, and they left.
Channel is to share that stuff with you. If you don't want that, why are you subscribed to the live vlogging channel? There's other places to go for stuff that won't have that kind of content. So it always baffles me. There's always people who complain about things they asked for. They signed up for it, and then they complain when it happens. So next week, for warning everyone,
signed up
there
for
will be
it.
a lot of videos on this channel from Monday to Thursday, all of our vlogs from the trip, including our, we'll probably show off our hotel we're staying at and food we have and all kinds of stuff. I'll be Instagramming. That's another thing. Instagram, they call me DSP on Instagram. I'll be showing pictures during the course of the day and say, here's a preview of what we'll upload later tonight as a video. And we're going to try to get Pokemon Go to actually work because we have not been able to get it to work for the past couple of days. It doesn't work in our house. It doesn't work.
I love how every time he has to talk about something, he's like, oh, this thing, I'm gonna play Pokemon Go, as you can see, a Pokemon Go right here. But, I don't understand how he can't get it to work. I got it to work, and look, I got some hot Pokemon. I got some hot shit right now. Oh shit, a Pikachu nearby. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Pikachu. A Pikachu's near me. I might have to end this video early. Just kidding. I got two Clefairies, dude. Two Clefairies. Can you believe that? I got an Eevee. I was looking for an Eevee all forever. So that's great. Got a Kakuna. Kakuna's pretty dope. Got a Rattata. Got a... Yeah. Rattata. I really can't pronounce that name anymore. A Weedle. Got a lot of Weedles. Yeah, so yeah, I got some dope-ass Pokemon, and there's a Pikachu nearby. Holy shit, dude. Oh no, Pikachu left. Pikachu left, guys. Very, very sad.
In our neighborhood, we went driving yesterday, we did shopping. The servers kept saying they were down. So I don't know what's going on. We've had no luck with Pokemon Go. Next week we're gonna try it when we're actually in Seattle. And the cool thing is, how cool would it be if, like, we're at the Space Needle, this monument in Seattle, and there's Pokemon there to catch, and we're catching Pokemon and doing videos of it, right? We're gonna do...
Gonna be making videos about this. This is something that I could see Mega64 doing as a skit. The guy did a Pokemon Go skit, but he's gonna be recording himself doing this. Oh, Pokemon. Got him. Yeah, guys. I got him. Oh my god, guys. A Weedle.
do that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Let's play by ear. Let's see how it goes. I'm certainly hoping for the best. And that it goes smoothly. All right. So that's next week. I'll give you more even specific details about it next week in preview. But I'm just forewarning everyone way early here, a full week. that week, no live streams. There will be videos, but it won't be ongoing gameplay. It'll be the stuff that I haven't uploaded yet. And then I'll come back later that week, continuing on, right from where I left off, and we'll go from there. All right? Okay. One final thing. With Patreon, I want to give everyone an update, because as of last week, I don't think I had the solid update, right? We did hit the goal for the month of June, so we are doing the Sonic the Hedgehog Marathon. Right now, patrons are voting on if they want to see me do a Sonic 1 through 3, Sonic Adventure, or Sonic 2006 Marathon, and right now, 2006 is in the lead. So if you're a patron, you pledged $5 or more last month, of which there's lots of people who didn't vote yet, please go to the forums. The thread is there in the patrons-only section, and vote on what you want to see me do for this marathon, all right? Right now, in the month of July, I announced this last week, the new goal for the month is the return of the Patron's Choice playthrough, meaning if we hit the funding goal for this month, by the end of the month, which is, 3 weeks from now, we got plenty of time, then patrons will be nominating and then voting on what game they want to see me play. Games in the past that have won this event were Minecraft, Persona 4 and 3, and there's been other games on and off that I've played as a result of patron funding and hitting a goal, all right? I'm excited to see what patrons will vote for, because whatever game wins, I'll start playing in early September when there's almost nothing new this year. For some reason, September is almost a dead month this year. I don't know why. It's funny, because late August is busy, and October and November, December is super busy, and September's like dead. There's like nothing going on in September. I don't know what happened. Until the very end of the month, there's like nothing new. So this will be the time for me to do this Patron's Choice playthrough, and I'm very excited.
Now watch him say that, and then when September hits, it's a crazy month, guys. Crazy week. Games coming out left and right. Crazy.
What it's going to turn out as, all right? So I hope we hit that funding goal. Check it out over here at patreon.com/darksidephil for all the details. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. A very packed, informative week in preview. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy all the new stuff this week, leading up to my time off next week, which I very much am looking forward to and sharing with all of you. So thanks for that. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Without further ado, thank you to the following June patrons.
Okay, that's it. We're free! Now, I'm going to look at some of the comments. Let's see if there's any cool shit. Ignores the division. Plays Ghostbusters. Wonders why his business is failing. That's kind of funny. For Ghostbusters segments, just to let you know, Phil, people have found a way to hack Jury and Urian into online. Yeah, I actually fought, shout out again to Almighty Tevin. I fought you in Street Fighter 5 over the weekend or sometime. He did play as Jury. Dope. That's fine. I don't really care. I have not seen them on ranked or casual. I think the mod only works in Battle Lounge. I think that's the only place where those mods work. At least I think so. I don't understand how mods necessarily work, but it doesn't really matter. DSP is better than you haters. Yeah, guy with gout, jaw pain, can't afford health insurance. Yeah, he's better. He's better than us. He's actually going to play that shit game Ghostbusters? Yeah, just shit on it. I just want to know who is everyone that asking all these questions that no one asks on the forum or Twitter. No hate, and just a friendly critique. But what in the fuck are you always looking at off camera? It's so distracting. Yeah, because when he's lying, or if he's like not, whatever, he's like looking around. Like here, like when I'm doing here, obviously this is where my painting program is, and this is where the fill stuff is. So I'm looking there, I might be looking there. I might look a little bit over, but it's not constant. It's not like, it's not as constant as fill, where it's like looking here, doing this, doing that, What abort Song of the Deep? Okay. Aren't you are nowhere close, so whatever. Are you ever going to shave your beard and head again? You would look much younger. He would look fucking scary. He would look scary if he did that. Hey there. I like that. Phil, you should watch Scarce's latest video about Pokemon Go. Hey Phil, I know you are playing right now Persona 3 and you played Persona 4, but I would like like to you check the Devil Summoners. No, he's not gonna do that. Sounds like an RPG, he's not gonna do that. Lol, that cringy Patreon appreciation music. Phil, you are the only gamer YouTube I'm sub to and follow. Okay, James Fort. More Overwatch, yeah. James, he's telling the truth. Okay. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys had a good time watching this video. I do kind of want to do a endure of his Resident Evil 5 playthrough. Raw, not a this is how you don't play or anything. I want to do it. Now that I finished it, I might record it sometime this week or next week. Who knows? Who knows? We will see. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, guys.